everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Bridgewater's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. First carry for Latavius Murray. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray is a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him. Upright with some power.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Dagger!
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On first down, Murray. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second down, Bridgewater. And a couple of big, and Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it. He's got a man complete. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Baker continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Let's go,
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Got a man, it's right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Where they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Play fake. Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Bridgewater now on second down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. A run. It's Murray. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And Elliott puts this one through. A first half update now from Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. On 3rd down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, 1 broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Ryan Quigley, 5th-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
And went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The 2nd down throw for Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Robinson able to get him for a loss of about 3. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now Winston, right side, caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Throw it long, it can be a big play. You throw it short, it could be a big play for Deshaun Jackson. Yards after catch, always a big part of his game.
Talking about speed, only Tyreek Hill was measured with a faster play last year than Deshaun Jackson, who hit 22.6 miles per hour on a touchdown versus the Cardinals in Week 13. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly what...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Charles Sims, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right there at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go with Murray again.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That good for 19 at a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Second down, 8.
Let's go. Tagger. Fourth.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, watch number 5. You're running. 180. 180.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the kick by Elliott is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So now 1st and 15. Off the play fake, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
By the way, they're into the 2nd half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And the Eagles have moved out ahead in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Sherrills. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and that'll bring up second down. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And this one's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Now Thompson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To throw is Winston. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up 2nd down. They'll run with Thompson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, that's Sims. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, And that way, you often control the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, Winston. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Bucs last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, tied for 2nd fewest in the NFL. They've got it 1st and goal now. They run it here with Thompson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that.